What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Topic of Discussion. I am your host, Miles Barron. Without further introduction, let's get right into it. So today's topic is why me, but why not me? Again, why me, but why not me? So I chose this topic because a lot of times in life we we question why things happen to us. Like, why did this happen to me? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I face this in my life? Why did I have to deal with this relationship um, going south and everything, going in shambles? Why did I have to lose this person in my life? Like, why did I have to go through this? Like, why couldn't it be somebody else? Or why can't somebody else lose their job? Why am I struggling right now? You know what I'm saying? Why is somebody else being so successful in their life by doing something so simple, but why can't it be me? Right? And I feel like we kind of throw that question around of why, but why not you? Why can't it be you that goes through this situation? Because sometimes I feel like God gives his strongest soldiers some of the toughest tasks, but I feel like he'll never give you something that you can't handle, right? I know we have heard that before, right? God will never give us too much that we can handle or too much that we can't handle. So therefore, I feel like when we go through things in life, instead of saying like, why did I go through this? Try to figure out the lesson that's inside of whatever you're going through, right? If you're going through a divorce, if you're going through relationship issues, if you're going through a loss, if you're going through, downgrading homes, if you're going through you're homeless, right? If you're going through anything that you face in life, just think about what is the lesson that I'm supposed to be learning right now. Because a lot of times when things happen, we sit there and trying to figure out, okay, why is this happening to me? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But when things happen to you, say, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? Right? Sometimes we put ourselves in situations and we know what we did to get ourselves in that situation, and then that's when we already kind of can gauge, okay, this is why this happened and this is what I need to do. But sometimes things are unfortunate, right? And they come about just because life is lifing, right? So therefore we have no control of certain events that happen in our life. So when those events happen, now I feel like we should be getting to the point of just trying to come to the realization of what is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn here. What am I supposed to be learning? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? Okay, God, let me get closer to God now. You know what I mean? Like, let's just sit and understand, how am I supposed to move forward? What steps do I need? Maybe I need to slow down in my life. Maybe I was moving too fast, right? Or maybe I need another perspective on life. My mind was so self-centered, or I was just so revolved around working. I became like a workaholic. But because this happened in my life, it made me kind of see the bigger picture. Like, okay, I can lose anybody at any time. So let me start cherishing these people. Because if I keep working hard, yes, it's going to bring in the money that I need. But at the same time, I'm losing a relationship with my kids. So because that loss happened in my life, it now makes me want to be around my kids more. It makes me want to grow our relationship stronger. It makes me want to spend more time because I understand that we don't have time forever, right? And our time is precious. Our time is valuable. And yes, I'm glad that I'm working. I'm glad that I have a good job. But at the same time, I understand that me not being present in my kids' life can hinder them in their future. And it can also hinder me moving forward because I never know what's going to happen, right? I feel like uh, a parent is supposed to bury their child. Sorry. I feel like a child is supposed to bury their parents. But sometimes, or a lot lately, it's been a lot of parents burying their child. And it's like we've been living in reverse, right? We've been living in reverse. And I feel like sometimes through that, we need to step back and see the bigger picture and say, okay, a lot of parents are burying their children now. What's going on? Right? Are they not getting the attention they need? Why are they being led down these paths? Why are they hanging out with these people? Why are they being so led by the world that they're losing their life so early? Right? So I want us to just have another perspective on life and say, when things happen, when things are going wrong, what is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn right now? Instead of being frustrated or being mad at the world or being mad at everybody around you and trying to find someone to blame, even if it's yourself, and just say, what is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn? Because you blaming everybody, you blaming yourself, you blaming anything and everything around you, it's not going to help the situation. But what can help the situation is what you do moving forward, right? Your perspective moving forward, the approach on life you take moving forward, the relationships that you build moving forward or rekindle moving forward, the relationship or the stronger relationship that you grow with God moving forward. So everything revolves around how you move forward in the lesson that you learn in the situation that you in, because we're not always going to have the best situations. Yes, we're reaching towards success, and once we have the success and once we start seeing things move and kind of get consistent, we love it. We love it there. But at the same time, it's not going to prevent things from happening. And I feel like sometimes we forget that regardless of however or how much that we reach success, however successful that we are, even if we're living our best lives, things are still going to happen. Like, we can't stop life from lifing. It's not like we have we have reached the point in our lives where we found a cure to certain things, and it doesn't matter how much money that you have, you can't save certain diseases that are out here in this world, right? So therefore, it doesn't matter if you have millions, a billion, whatever, however amount of money that you have, you can't save some people's life depending on their disease. And sometimes when that happens, you have to kind of take a second look at things and be like, okay, money gives me the ability to have financial freedom, financial stability. It gives me an opportunity to have happiness without the stress of worrying about how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to do this. But at the same time, it doesn't take away your heart. It doesn't give you a new heart. You can't just buy a new heart and put it inside you and say, okay, I'm still going to be me, but at the same time, I'm going to be a better version of me. It doesn't work like that. So at the same time, it doesn't matter how much that you buy into this world. You're the only person that can change you inside, right? You can buy everything from this world, and it's gonna show. It can resemble from the way that you go out, what you drive in, the house that you have, but at the same time, it's not gonna change who you are inside. And what I mean by that is, you can buy clothes, you can put them on. Wow, you got different clothes on. These are designer clothes. These cost so X amount of money. You got this car. I know this costs X amount of money. I know you're doing good in life, but how's your heart? How's your mental? Right? How do you wake up? Are you waking up stressed every day? Are you waking up frustrated and then coming out the house trying to please the world or trying to find happiness in other people so you can feel pleased within yourself? So I want us to understand that life doesn't revolve around money. And if that is the case for you, so be it. I hope that you find your happiness within it. But I want you to know at some point in your life, regardless of however much money that you make, you're still gonna have to face the reality, and the reality is the person that lives inside you, right? Your mentality, the way you think, how's your relationship with God, right? Because everything of this world, we can't take it with us when we leave this world. So I want us to enjoy life. I want us to do everything that we want to do because we only live one time, right? And I want us to cherish all these moments, but at the same time, I want us to understand that the things of this world don't define who we are on the inside. Again, the things of this world does not define who we are on the inside. We define who we are. We define our perspective of the world. We change our perspective, right? So as we move forward in life, I just want you to understand that, take time to understand the lesson of the situation that you're in, regardless of whatever it is, how good, how bad it is. I want you to just sit down and say, what is the lesson that God is trying to show me? God, what are you trying to show me now? Was I moving too fast in my life? Did I need to end that relationship with this person? Were they not healthy for me? Like, what was needed in my life? Because I know this happened, but what are you trying to show me, God? What are you trying to show me? And I know I'm feeling a lot of pain right now. Maybe I just lost someone close to me, and I'm struggling with how to keep pushing forward, how to get through my daily life now. But at the same time, God, what are you trying to show me? Because I don't believe God makes mistakes. God doesn't make mistakes. So what is the lesson that I need for my life here? Right? I understand that I'm going through a lot. I'm struggling. I could be struggling financially. I could be struggling with a better relationship. I could be going through a divorce. I could be struggling in a lot of areas. God, what are you trying to show me? Because it's the mentality that we take forward that defines us. It's not the things that we go through, it's our mental, right? Because our mental is going to get us out this situation. So I want us to continue to push forward. I want us to continue to excel in all levels and all aspects of life. But at the same time, I want us just to relax, slow down your life. Because sometimes when we're rushing, trying to get everywhere, our mind is still trying to fathom what's going on. It's trying to fathom everything that we're going through in our life, and at the same time, it's moving too fast. So slow down, right? Slow down so you can enjoy life. Stop moving so fast. Stop moving so fast. Just slow down and enjoy life, and say, what is the lesson that I need to learn? And let's change our habits, and let's change the relationships that we have with people if we're not in good relationships, and let's change the people that we surround ourselves by as well. And let's rekindle past relationships that just took a turn for the worse, but for no reason. Like it was just very childish. Let's rekindle and be better versions of ourselves moving forward. Okay? Remember, in every loss is a lesson. And God is trying to teach you something when things are not going perfect in your life, are not going good in your life. Just sit back and try to understand what is the lesson that I need to learn to move forward. Right? What is the lesson? And it can be anything. It can literally be anything. Maybe you were going down the wrong path. Maybe you need to get away from this person. Maybe you need to experience that so you can understand how it feels. Sometimes we have to go through things so we understand how it feels, so we know not to go down that path again. We know not to hang around these people again. We know not to do this again because now we know how it feels. Because some of us don't understand how things feel until we are in the situation, and some of us understand how things feel without being in the situation, right? So that's why everybody's lesson is going to be different. So you just understand, what do I need to learn in my lesson? Don't look at what everybody else is doing and compare their lives to yours. What do you need to do for your life to move forward to be the best and healthiest version of yourself? This has been topic of discussion. Miles Berry. We out.